If you're over 60, there's something you do every single night that could silently raise your risk of a stroke. Not during the day, not when you're walking or cooking or talking to your loved ones, but in the quiet hours, while you sleep. No pain, no warning, no chest pressure, no dizziness to alert you. You go to bed feeling fine. You close your eyes, drift into deep sleep. And while you dream, something dangerous happens inside your brain. By morning, you wake up confused, unable to speak clearly. You reach for your coffee but your arm won't move. Or maybe you don't wake up the same person at all. This is how strokes strike. Silent, sudden, life-altering, and here. As what most people never hear from their doctors. The risk is not only about your blood pressure, your cholesterol, or your diet. The hidden trigger could be something far more ordinary. The way you sleep. Yes, your sleeping position, your nighttime habits. The little routines you've done for decades without thinking. As a brain doctor, I've seen this story too many times. Patients who thought they were doing everything right, taking their medicine, exercising, eating well, yet still suffered devastating strokes because of how they slept. And tonight, I'm going to reveal 9 dangerous sleeping positions and nighttime routines that silently raise your risk of stroke, brain bleeds, or blood pressure spikes, especially in those vulnerable hours when your brain needs protection the most. If you're over 60, or someone you love is, this video could save a life. Stay with me until the end, because every single habit matters. Habit number 1. Sleeping flat on your back with no pillow. It looks harmless, peaceful. Some even say it's the healthiest position. But when you lie completely flat, your head is on the same level as your heart. For a young body, that might be fine. But for older adults, it's a recipe for trouble. Here's why. As we age, our vessels lose flexibility. Blood flow slows. The veins that drain blood from your brain now have to fight gravity. Instead of flowing out smoothly, blood pools. Stagnant blood thickens. Overnight dehydration makes it worse. And in the early morning, when blood pressure naturally surges, that pooled blood can clot. One clot, one vessel, one moment. That's all it takes. Story. Leonard, 77 Leonard, a Navy veteran, slept flat every night with no pillow. It felt natural to him. But one morning, his wife found him unable to speak, his right side weak. A clot had blocked his middle cerebral artery. He survived, but his independence was never the same. His wife told me later, if we had known something as simple as using a pillow could prevent this, we would have changed years ago. The safest adjustment is head elevation. About 20 to 30. Just 1 or 2 supportive pillows or a wedge pillow. This small change helps gravity assist circulation, reduces pressure inside the brain, and lowers the risk of clots. Habit number 2. Sleeping face down. It feels cozy, familiar, even protective. But the prone position, sleeping on your stomach, is one of the most dangerous for older adults. Why? Because your neck has to twist sharply to one side just to breathe. This compresses the vertebral arteries, the vessels that bring oxygen-rich blood to the back of your brain. At the same time, your carotid arteries, right at the front of your neck, press into the pillow or mattress. Blood slows. Veins kink. Your chest presses into the bed, reducing lung expansion. Oxygen dips lower and lower. And here's the worst part. Younger bodies often wake up and adjust. But as we age, our alarms get weaker. Oxygen drops go unnoticed. You stay asleep. And damage builds silently. Story. Ethel, 82 Ethel, a retired teacher, loves stomach sleeping. It felt comfortable. But one morning, her daughter found her slurring her words, unable to walk. The scan showed a massive stroke in her cerebellum, the brain's balance center. Doctors traced it not to diet, not to cholesterol, but 2 years of sleeping face down with her neck twisted. The fix: if you sleep on your stomach, switch to your side. Use a supportive pillow that keeps your head aligned with your spine. Better yet, sleep slightly elevated on your left side, which helps circulation to both brain and heart. Habit number 3. Sleeping with a heavy blanket over the head. It feels safe. warm, quiet, like being cocooned. But under that blanket, airflow drops. Oxygen levels decline. Carbon dioxide builds up around your nose and mouth. Your brain suffocates slowly through the night. Story: Richard, 81. Richard had pulled the covers over his head since childhood. It helped him sleep. One winter morning, his wife found him barely responsive. In the hospital, doctors discovered he'd suffered a silent overnight stroke. Not from clogged arteries, not from atrial fibrillation, but from oxygen deprivation under a blanket. The fix: never cover your head with heavy bedding. Use lightweight, breathable fabrics. If you need darkness, use a sleep mask. If you need quiet, use earplugs. Habit number 4. Arm under pillow position. It feels comforting resting your head on your own arm. But here's the danger. This compresses nerves and blood vessels for hours. At 30, you wake with a numb arm. At 70, that reduced circulation can form a clot that travels to the brain. Story: Gloria, 74. Gloria always slept with her arm tucked under her pillow. But one morning, she woke unable to move, not from numbness, but from a stroke triggered by hours of reduced blood flow while she slept. The fix: support your head with a firm pillow, not your arm. Keep blood flowing freely. Habit number 5. Sleeping in a recliner. Many older adults sleep in recliners for back pain, or to breathe easier. But here's what happens. You miss deep, restorative sleep. Blood pressure fluctuates. The heart strains in awkward angles. Circulation slows. Over weeks and months, this raises your risk of arrhythmias, blood clots, and nighttime strokes. Habit number 6. High pillow stacks. Some think more pillows mean more support, but stacking them tilts your chin toward your chest, kinking the arteries in your neck. Instead of smooth flow, blood is compressed and slowed. It feels cozy, but it's not safe. The fix: use one supportive pillow that keeps your neck aligned, not bent forward. Habit number 7. Sleeping on the right side for heart patients. Most people don't know this, but if you have heart disease, sleeping on your right side can strain circulation. The left side often supports more efficient blood flow. The right side may make the heart work harder, especially dangerous during the night when your body is supposed to rest. Habit number 8. Alcohol or sedative sleep. That glass of wine? That sleeping pill. They knock you out. But here's the danger. They also silence your body's alarms. Normally, if oxygen dips, your body wakes you up. If circulation slows, you roll over. But under alcohol or sedatives, you don't. The danger isn't just the drink, it's the way it paralyzes your defenses. Habit number 9. Ignoring sleep apnea. Snoring, gasping, choking in the night. It's not just annoying noise. It's your brain begging for oxygen. Sleep apnea increases stroke risk several times over. And most people over 60 who have it don't even know. Final message: every night, your brain should heal, repair, restore. But for millions of older adults, bedtime has quietly become the most dangerous part of the day. Sleeping flat, sleeping face down, heavy blankets, sedatives, snoring ignored. Each of these habits may seem harmless, but together, they are silent triggers of life-altering strokes. The good news: you can change them, starting tonight. Elevate your head, protect your oxygen, choose supportive pillows. Sleep on your side safely, get tested for sleep apnea. Because what feels cozy or harmless might be quietly stealing your independence, your memory, your ability to walk, to talk, to be you. Protect yourself, protect your loved ones. Share this knowledge, because one small change tonight could save a life tomorrow.